I bet you never expected to see another video on Kmart, but here we are. Like I've said before, I have many videos on Kmart, I just haven't released them yet. I'm kind of waiting for the whole Kmart thing to die down, for people to kind of forget about them, and then I can release these videos and they'll be like, oh yeah man, I remember that. So here we go. This is the Bruckner Kmart in Bronx, New York, and it's an absolutely incredible store. It's like a time warp. Just look at the outside. And Sears appliance, where have you ever seen a Sears appliance inside of a Kmart? I don't think I ever have. I think this is the only one. This Kmart is so old and has not been updated in forever. In fact, I don't think this store's ever updated. And being that we're in the New York City area, of course, it's 2 levels and has one of those awesome cart escalators. Walking through this Kmart was like a trip down memory lane. Although I didn't grow up with 2-level Kmarts, I did grow up with Kmart. It was a big part of my life. Taking a trip through any of the Kmarts that used to be all across the New York City area, you'll begin to look around and be like, man, if they had have just updated, just done a few things to keep the store more modern and relevant for the modern age, this place could have taken off and been awesome. But unfortunately, those of you who are Kmart fans know exactly what happened to this place. Because Kmart's demise is a long story of corporate greed and destruction. Out of all the 2-level Kmarts throughout the New York City area, this wasn't the most impressive of them. However, I did enjoy my trip here. The store was really quiet. Mostly all you could hear was the occasional shopping cart going by, the whir of the escalator, and some overhead music, which has caused me to not be able to share the sounds of the store because copyright and stupid YouTube. So if you want to hear the ambient sounds of this store and many of my malls and actually get a feel for what it was like walking through this store, then head on over to my Patreon. I'm going to start posting the videos over there with all the original sound. No music and no narration. We are going to get to check out the bathrooms, the Sears appliance section, and so much more. But for now, I'm just going to leave you here to enjoy the rest of the video. Thank you so much for coming along to check out the Bruckner Kmart in Bronx, New York. If you want to see more retail adventures here on Urbex, then subscribe with notifications turned on, as I'll be posting many more Kmarts in the near future. But for now, that's going to do it. Thank you all for joining, and I'll see you on another episode of Urbex.